Hi, my name is Ev. Welcome to Buddy is in Charge and welcome to Djouce Woods in County Wicklow. We are here on Friday, the 7th of August. This land was once part of the Powerscourt Estate, and as you can see, it is just beautiful. So ahead of you there is Djouce Mountain. A bird up there, and then that's Moreland. This is a forest road. There has been a lot of forestry works, and as you can see, there's an awful lot of burnt wood in the area. So this may have been done deliberately, I'm not sure, but it does seem quite managed. So it might have been done on purpose. In front of you is Powerscourt waterfall, and above it is the Glensulin Valley, which we have actually been up in a previous stream on the channel. This summer has been very dry, and I found some more fire damaged forestry. There are plenty of birds on those trees, thankfully. So on we go. An image of contrast from the green lushness in the background down to here, which has been unfortunately burnt. We're now in the trees and we're following this very vague path down to a much clearer path just below us here. Again, a lot of this has been cleared away since the recent fire, so there are spots, as you can see, which took hold at some stage, but is doing his own exploring. But he's having fun today. To show you the harsh realities of what happens to one of my favourite forests. Unfortunately, you can see the destruction. It could have been through a natural event, or it could have been one of those discarded barbecues. Look at all these trees. They're all going to struggle to survive after that. We're going to follow this older road, forest road. You can see all the scorch marks. On our arrival, there was a fire warden at the forest gate. We did ask him whether it was safe. He said at present, but if we saw anything, to let him know. So we will. Within a couple of meters, 50 meters, less than 100 meters, this is what we have. The forest in all its glory. There used to be two ponds here. They were called the Paddock Ponds. And in 1986, if my memory serves me correctly, Hurricane Charlie swept through this area, and that was the end of the two ponds. They never recovered. So on we go. We're going uphill here, but he's found an interesting sniff. So on we go. This path is following a contour at the moment. It's quite flat and is very nice underfoot. Mountain biking has become very popular in Ireland, and this is another forest which has got a good course. There is an event here tomorrow, so you can see here the markers on the trees. I'm not sure whether it's mountain biking or whether it is using scramblers, but yeah, those are the markers for the course. Another stunning view of Djouce Mountain. Every so often we get a glimpse of the mountains surrounding us. There are 3 car parks into this forest, and they are along the long hill, and that is to the south of Enniskerry, and this is on a back road towards Roundwood. We chose to park in the middle car park only because that's the one that's the largest. Another spot of limbo dancing, or maybe not. We can duck underneath that. As the path is blocked, we have to go up here, which is quite steep, as you can see with Buddy there going up. Well, that's the way we're going. So we've come to the edge of the forest, and we can go no further in that direction. It's a bit of a wasteland. I know this is coming up to Callery car park. Ahead of you there is Roundwood. So we're going to go. I'll swing around here. I have heard cars, so we are in the right direction. We're going to go in this direction here. Possibly another limbo dance underneath that tree trunk. Another view of Djouce. That road goes towards Roundwood. So we're going to turn back here. We're going to use the road as our way of getting back to the car. That's the Sugarloaf Mountain, which you can see from the main roads going down south from Dublin down towards Wicklow. But obviously we're at a higher elevation here. We do have to be careful along here because I know there are sheep grazing. So Buddy is back on a lead. If I see a sheep, he'll be on a very short lead. On we go. This walk today is roughly about 1 hour in total, and we have gone from a burnt forest to valleys, mountains, and now we're up at heathland where you have the gorse and the heather and the big blue skies. Very, very diverse topography, geology, flora and fauna. This will be another area for natural trees or native trees should I say, being planted, and this is to break up the commercial crop, which will hopefully be some kind of resistance to forest fires. As we've just arrived back at the car park, this is a good place to say goodbye, so thank you very much for watching and hope to see you again very soon.